Thank you for calling MAC 24/7. This is Raimi. How can I assist you?
Yeah, I just called about the problems I was having with my health after eating there.
Okay. About your health?
Yeah, after being affected by your establishment's mishandling of goods and services and food.
So what, just a few questions. When did you come in?
Probably around 6 p.m. Or maybe it was around 8. Yeah, it's between 4 and 8. I'm not sure exactly when.
And what did you eat?
I ingested a couple of things I had for dinner. Now, I saw the waiter. I thought it was, or maybe waitress. They looked slightly transgender. I want to be respectful, and I saw him slam a plate on my table.
Wait, so what exactly did you eat?
I had the chicken. And I had the sushi. And it was okay. But I'm having a strange reaction now.
So we do not offer sushi.
Well, it looked like
menu.
I'm saying it looked like it because it was raw. It was undercooked. You understand?
So we do serve a seared ahi, which is, it's seared, so it's still raw in the center. That's how we cook our fish items, unless you request it. But we did not have seared ahi available as we're on a buffet schedule. And our limited menu doesn't have any hot items, which includes fish on our menu.
Okay, well, I'm having a strange reaction ever since I ate there. I can't stop sweating. It feels like someone shaving my head.
Okay, do you remember who served you?
They were black.
I'm so sorry. I can barely understand you.
I'm black. Okay. And bi-curious.
They were black and bi-curious? Is that what you just said?
Yep. That's right.
And you ordered something off of our menu, or you had our buffet?
A little bit of comb, a little bit of both. I told you he was born. I'm bi. So I had a little bit of everything.
So did you go through our buffet, or did you order off our actual menu? Because we have two menus going, yeah?
I'm also pansexual, so I have a little bit of everything. Life is a bit of a buffet for me. So when you speak about my sexuality, I would say my life is a big buffet of all sorts of people.
Sorry, sir, but that has nothing to do with what I'm trying to ask you about. And I'm more in particular about the food that you ate. If you ate in particular through our buffet, or you ate off of our light menu selections.
Well, I thought you might be discriminatory about my sexuality.
Not at all. I am just trying to figure out, because we offer two menus at this time. We do not have a full menu available. So it would have either been our buffet, which unfortunately we do not have sushi that is
I'm saying it was raw.
Buffet.
It was raw like sushi. You ever heard that expression?
Yeah, so we did not have anything that we would consider seared, which would be half raw, half cooked. That was in our buffet, and then we do not offer anything that was on our limited menu that would have been half raw, half cooked. If you're talking about fish,
we're talking about the rawness of the comments I heard about my pansexuality. And just because I'm not... You're not
talking about the food at all.
I am. I'm talking about both affected how my food was prepared. Now, just because I'm not bi, doesn't mean I can't eat there, does it?
No, that's not what I'm asking you about. I'm more concerned because you said you're not feeling well, so I'm concerned about the food that you ingested.
Yeah.
It has nothing to do with your sexuality or anything like that. I'm trying to figure out what items that you ate in our restaurant to be able to better service you.
Yeah. I had a little bit of everything from the buffet.
Yeah, so I need to know exactly what you ate on the buffet.
Oh, I don't know exactly what it was. I'm not the chef. I'm not really a culinary expert, but I do know when someone's been drooling in my food because I'm pansexual. So now I'm sick, and I don't want to get the hospital bill. I can just fax it over to you, and you can just send me a credit card back charge.
That is not something that we can do. You would need to file a claim.
No.
You would need to file a claim. This is how we do our policy. So you would actually, that's not something that I would be able to handle. This is something that you would have to file a claim with our security office if you plan to file a claim in regards to any food-borne illness that you are referring to.
Yeah,
but I would still need the information that's coming from you.
I've given you the information. I'm pansexual, and I don't believe in the United States healthcare system.
Unfortunately, that particular information doesn't help me. What helps me is, you said you ate a little bit of everything, but, for us in our restaurant, we need to know exactly what you ate. Did you have rice? Did you have our mashed potatoes?
Yeah.
Like, what items on our menu did you eat?
Yeah. I had all those things, and I don't really believe in the United States healthcare systems. That's a bit of a conundrum, and I also don't believe in the insurance companies as well. I want to smash the system. I want to shut it down. So if you can just help me, just do this off the books. You can just pay back a little pants.
Yeah, unfortunately, that's not going to happen doing anything off the books. We have to follow the policy that we do, which would be filing a claim with our security office.
Well, if I'm going to file a claim,
it's
going to be with the ACLU for discrimination against pansexual people.
That is up to you. We hire and we accommodate people of all ages, sexes, so there is no discrimination that we have here.
But you're discriminating against me because I'm not bi-curious.
Neither am I. But what my main concern is because you're calling in regards to the food that's making you sick. I need to understand the food part of what's making you sick, so that I can pass this on to our security office to be able to follow up with you.
Okay, and your bi is what you're saying.
I'm sorry, I cannot understand you.
You said that you're bi. That's okay. I have no problem with that. If you're bi,
I did not say that.
So you're just
I
bi.
said that we do not discriminate against any preference any orientation or preference that someone has.
So you're bi and oriental. Is what you're saying. That's fine. I don't have a problem with that. Like, when there to eat, I clearly don't have a problem with.
Okay. So your concern that you have, is it with regards to food, or are you regards to the discrimination that you received in our restaurant?
Well, no. I'm trying to call you so I don't have to write it on Yelp or on Facebook Live, Do you want to get shut down? Do you want to get dragged? Or how are we going to take care of this? You're discriminating against the pansexual. It's discriminatory.
I personally wasn't here when you were here, so I'm trying to understand what is going on with what you are speaking about.
Yeah, we had
So when you called in originally, you said that you felt sick because of the different foods that you ate. So that's my main concern.
Because I saw the
drool. You said you were going to the hospital.
I saw the
drool. So for a The buffet we have is self-service, so nobody makes your plate for you.
But someone brought it out. I don't work in the kitchen back there. Unless you want to hire me. I have 5 years experience in the kitchen. You don't hire pansexual people, only bi-curious people. So that's how I know you're being discriminatory.
How is it from my questioning that you are coming to the conclusion that I'm being discriminatory?
You're being discriminatory.
I'm trying to get the information from you.
Yeah, I can tell you're being discriminatory. You're treating me like a second-class citizen because I with a buffet from it, like I'm pansexual.
No, what I'm trying to do is get as much information from you as possible so that I can pass this on to the correct people. Which means that I need to know exactly the items that you helped, the person that assisted you with it.
Well, I'm not going to go over my sexual history with you. A lot of people.
That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about when you came into our restaurant.
Yeah.
What time that you came in? You said between 4 and 8 o'clock. That's a long period of time for me to try and figure out who assisted you. I don't
recall it. If I look at my Google Fitbit app, it says there at 1:48 p.m.
You came in at 1:48 p.m., not at 4.
Yeah, 1:48. I think.
So this was this afternoon, not for dinner?
Yeah, but it was earlier in the week.
So it wasn't today?
No, I was feeling sick. I had to go to the doctor, and I don't believe in the healthcare system, so I want to get that money refunded back to me immediately with the price of my meal. 2 or 3 times, and that way we can it'll be even that way, and I'll feel comfortable as a pansexual customer.
So, unfortunately, if you have a copy of your receipt to verify what date that you came in, that's about all that I can help you with as far as looking into the receipt that you had and what that you purchased at that time. Yeah. So, if you didn't come in today, what day did you come in?
It was, I think it was the 8th. What's today? No.
Today's the 28th.
The 20th, yeah, that's what I mean. So it might have been Tuesday. Monday. I can't tell. I've been sick. I've had 140 fever for like 2 days. So I think it's been Monday. Okay.
And then a male or a female helped you?
He was black and bi-curious.
So a black male helped you at 1:48 p.m.
Yeah, it was black and bi-curious.
And about how much was your bill?
$14. Discriminatory against me because I'm pansexual. I'll pay the remainder of the 80s because it didn't have an extra $1.
No, that doesn't. I have nothing to do with that. I'm trying to get the information for you. I was under the impression that you came in this evening for dinner, not on Monday.
Yeah.
I'm trying to figure out who helped you, how much your bill was.
Well, I also took a video.
You came in the afternoon.
I took a video on Instagram Live so you could see the discriminatory practices, and I got tagged by a few local news outlets and also the Wall Street Journal. So you could either...
So what I can do is I can pass you on to our loss prevention officer if that's what you want to do to file a claim.
Are you saying
but
I
cannot do anything on my side as far as anything beyond that has to do with our restaurant and our food.
So you're saying I stole something. Now, is that because I'm black? Or is it because I'm...
That's not what I'm saying.
I think it is.
I'm saying that if you wanted to file a claim other than for your restaurant bill at this time for discriminatory practices, I would need to pass that on to our loss prevention officers. for you to file a claim. I can't file a claim on your behalf.
I think you're
my
being
restaurant
discriminatory.
level.
You're being discriminatory against me every step of the way. And it's not very American. I'm a citizen, but I'm also pansexual.
I understand that. The only questions I'm trying to ask you is to ascertain information on when you came in and the information for what you may have eaten, since you said you were feeling sick from the food that you ate.
Well, I've always been bisexual, I thought, but it turns out I was pansexual for a long time now. I've known it deep down, you know.
Sir, sorry to interrupt you, but that has nothing to do with what I'm trying to ask you. Your sexual orientation has nothing to do with the questioning that I'm trying to ask you. I'm trying to ask you the information that regards to our restaurant when you dined in with us.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's okay.
I'm attracted
to blacks and whites and
orientals. It doesn't matter, you know. I'm for it all.
So would you like me to have someone call you back?
I don't know.
I'm thinking if you're just not going to charge me back this amount, you know, I'm going to have to file a lawsuit.
That is your choice, but I can't do anything at this time if I don't have information other than the time you came in and the person that helped you.
Well, you're leaving me with no choice here. You're leaving me no choice. You're telling me that's a choice. Well, listen up. It's not a choice. I was born this way. I was pansexual.
Sir, that doesn't have anything to do with what I'm trying to ask you. That has nothing to do with it. I am trying to ask you to ascertain information that has to do with when you came into our restaurant to eat and what you ate, because you originally said that you felt sick from what you ate here.
Yeah, told you.
Anything else as far as your orientation or anything that has to do with your personal life, that doesn't have relevance with what I'm trying to get the information for to help you with the situation that happened in our restaurant.
Well, it's not personal. It's public. It's part of me, and I prefer to not be in the closet. I'm very open about my sexuality. Hello?
I'm still on. I'm just waiting for you to give me any information that I can go on.
I've already told you when I was there. It's the first thing I said.
Most of the information you're telling me about is what is with you personally, but the information I need from you is the food of what you ate when you came in. So if you ate our buffet wasn't $14.
I mean,
our buffet was $21.
I'm experiencing microaggressions from your staff, and they're in their macro now, and they're on my screen. I'm experiencing image macro aggressions from your staff. Now, what are you going to do when you stand up to bigotry? Or you're just a bigoted establishment? You guys fascistic or just liberalist over there?
That is your personal preference. I can pass you on to our loss prevention officer, who can follow up with you a little bit more on your other concerns.
Well, I'm going to have to disagree with you. I don't think that my sexuality is a loss. I think it's a gain for society as a whole. You know, we should be more open about these things.
I'm not trying to play a game with you. I'm trying to help you as best to my ability.
I know you're
by
not
trying to get as much information.
I've given you the information.
I
don't think you're trying to play a game with me. You already told me that you're not bi or bi-curious. You're a lesbian. That's fine. You know.
I did not give you the information that I was lesbian or bi at all. I am just trying to get the information for when you were here. So if I can't get any information from you on when you came in and what you ate, I unfortunately can't help you any further. That would be something that I would have to transfer you to our loss prevention officer to follow up with you on.
Okay. So just put them on the phone then. Are they pan? It doesn't matter. I'll get down with everybody over there.
That is not something that I can discuss with you on their personal information, that is something that by all means you can ask them, but that is not information that we can divulge for any of our staff.
You can't tell me who's pan, who's bi over there?
No, we cannot. That's against the law to give any personal information out.
Okay, well, it's against the law to be discriminatory against pan people.
No, what I'm telling you is it's against the law and against our policy to give any information out for our team members that work here. If there's something that you want to ask, you're more than able to ask our loss prevention officer, but that is not information that I am allowed to give to anyone under any circumstances.
Well, you already told me
unless you have a subpoena.
I don't have you're talking about
and a police officer comes for information. That is the only way that our human resources department would be able to give information on.
Well, I am
But
human.
as far as you speaking to any type of orientation or anything preference on any of our team members, that is not something that I'm at liberty to discuss with you.
Well,
the only thing that I can discuss with you is what you ate here 2 days ago at 1:48 p.m. that you were served by a male person for $14.
Who's bi and black.
Okay.
Yeah.
So if you would like, I would be more than happy to pass you on to the next person that would be able to assist you a little bit more than I can.
Yeah, let's
But
do
unless
that.
you have information that pertains to the restaurant as far as the food.
I got it. Just pass me on to the next
Bi
lesbian over there. I'll talk to that. Okay. Okay.
So you are actually being discriminatory by the comments that you are making towards
No, I'm
me.
just checking.
I am not.
I'm not being discriminatory. I'm just letting you know that.
You actually are being discriminatory by making sexual innuendos about team members and myself.
What's an innuendo? I just want to find out what their orientation is, so I found out who drooled in my food. I want to make sure I have to get an HIV test or something. I'm safe, I have sex with everybody.
So if you ate here and you thought that somebody drooled into your food, I would need to know what food that you actually ingested.
I've been sick for 2 days.
When you
feels
tell
like
me that you had a little bit of everything, that really doesn't help me because we had a buffet and we had a limited menu. The limited menu has over 30 items on our menu.
That was just
and
my
our buffet
metaphor
has over 20 items that are on our menu.
That was a metaphor for my sexuality. I was just wanting to tell you that I like a little bit of everything. Life is a bit of a sexual buffet for me.
That's your preference on talking about that. What I'm concerned about is what exactly you ate. So if you can't give me that information, besides you ate a little bit of everything, unfortunately, I can't help you anymore on my side.
Okay. Well, it doesn't matter on which side, the front side or the back side. I'll eat a little bit of everything. It doesn't matter.
That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about on the restaurant level. I'm in the restaurant. So on the restaurant level, what you have eaten here or drank here would be more of my concern.
Okay.
Anything else besides that would not be something that I would be able to help you with.
Okay. And you're a lesbian. Okay. It's okay if you want to be whatever you are. I'm pan, and I used to be bar.
That information I do not need to know about. The only information that I've been trying to tell you for the last 25 minutes is what you ate here.
Okay, well, just give me a Groupon code, and then we'll be all right. Okay, what is it? I'm on my email.
That is not, the Groupon code is not something that I can give out to someone unless you can give me the receipt number that you came in and what you ate.
Okay.
We do not give Groupons out to guests.
But you can just give me one and a couple free drinks.
No, I cannot.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I can transfer you to someone that can talk to you a little bit more than I can if you want to hold on one moment.
Yeah, that's no problem. And they're lesbian
As well, right?
That is your choice if you want to discuss that with them, but that is not something I am at liberty to discuss, so I will be transferring you over now.
Okay, that sounds. Put me on the phone with the lesbo.
Aloha, security.
Yeah, I'm bi, and you're a lesbian. That's what I heard.
What happened?
I heard that you're a lesbian, and I need to speak to you about my pansexuality, being discriminatory. You know, I got mistreated in there. Someone drooled on my
Sam.
On your what?
They drooled on my meal, in the buffet, and just because I'm pansexual. So they told me to report it to you because you're a lesbian, and I'm comfortable with that.
Okay, first of all, you seem to be a little bit intoxicated or on something. So, what?
I am on a little bit of medication right now.
Okay, so what do you need?
I need to get the Groupon code for the pansexual event.
None here. None at all.
But you're a lesbian, is what I was told, and you could help out with getting my money refunded.
No. Sorry.
Okay, so what are you just curious?
What?
So you're just curious.
No.
I'm black.
Oh, no. Man. So what else do you have to say?
I want to say a couple of things. You're not
Okay,
gonna.
go ahead.
You're not gonna like a one bit.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah. Are you ready for it?
So just so FYI, your number is already. We have your number, and we'll call HPD, and they'll take care of you.
That's great.
So,
My personal extension is 148. So you probably call that, and then ask for the pants on duty. And I'll just you're the bi-curious guy over there, right? Okay. Hello? Sir? Ma'am? Excuse me. Hello? Hello? Okay, I got my Groupon here. Just had to get out of my car. Hello? Okay.